Hey guys, it is John C Morley here, serial entrepreneur. It is great to be with you guys tonight, and another great, amazing evening with all of you. So, thank you very much for being with me. It's great to have you here on Inspirations for Your Life. Thank you for being here, whether you're here at 5:27 p.m., 5:27 a.m., 1 a.m., 1 p.m. It doesn't really matter. Thank you so much for being here. Really do appreciate that very much. So again, thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you guys appreciate a lot of the value that I'm bringing you. Um, you know, and every Saturday we start with a brand new master topic. We roll through the week and we finish up on a Friday, and we start a brand new on a Saturday. So thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Please do scan the QR code. Go to believemeachieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations. And I will be sure to keep delivering great content just for you. All right, guys, let's get right into the master topic for tonight. So the master topic we know for the week is red light moments, finding meaning in life stops and starts. We've been talking about traffic lights basically all week, and the traffic lights of life, okay? Not just the fact that we stop at a traffic light with our car, hopefully, but, that we do the right thing. And I want to tell you that it's really important that we observe and understand the traffic lights and the things of life. So, what I want to share with you is what tonight's master topic is, and that is thriving through red lights, navigating business challenges. Series 3. We're on show 20, episode number 5, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be with you here. And let's get right into one of the points, shall we? Okay. So we're talking about business challenges, and we're talking about the red lights that we see in business. This is very important. I know a lot of people that are in business and they get stuck because they feel like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I can't do anything. And they don't listen to their gut, right? That's the most important thing. So let's dive right in, shall we? First one is this: listen to your clients and customer feedback. I cannot express how important that is. If you do not listen to their feedback, well, I got news for you. They're going to go somewhere else. Yeah, that's a real interesting one, isn't it? They're going to go somewhere else. And so this is why it's very important to listen to your clients all the time, not just in the beginning, but all of your life. You want to make sure that you're listening to them. That is very key in life. So listening is an active skill. It's not when you decide to just listen because, I'm bored, I'm going to listen tonight. No, that's not how it works, guys. You need to understand how to listen. That's very key. So listening we do because we want to, not because we have to. And when we listen because we want to, it's like there's a different dynamic in our world. A dynamic that says, hey, this makes sense to me, right? That's pretty much how it works, right? But if you're doing it because you have to, well, then it's not going to be very good, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to be very good. So let's dive in a little bit deeper, and let's get on to the next point, shall we? The next point is, before you do anything in business, make sure that you research before action. So before you take any kind of action in your business, you want to make sure that you have really researched that action. And I'm not saying you have to spend 100 hours, but you need to do some checking and due diligence to make sure it's the appropriate thing. And this is something very key, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot express this enough, but it's something that you need to embrace and you need to understand. That to navigate the red lights of business challenges is to know research. If you just plunge right in and say, oh, I'm going to do this, and then for whatever reason you do it, and then it's like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen now? Well, what happens now is that you're stuck, like you're up a creek without a paddle, right? That's a pretty wild thing, if you ask me. You're up a creek without a paddle. Thinking about that for a moment, what does it mean to you? I think it means that you have to plan first. You have to plan first. If you don't plan, ladies and gentlemen, well, then you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. So please make sure that you plan first. All right, that's the key there. The next point I want to talk about tonight is profits. Now, we always say that, you're in business first, not to make money, but you're in business because you're passionate about something. And that's really true. If you're just in business because you want to make money, well, don't go into business. If you can't be passionate about what you're doing and why you do something, then I feel you should not be in business, right? You should go work for someone. You need to understand that entrepreneurs, serial entrepreneurs, get the fact that we're in business because we're passionate about helping others. We're passionate about a topic. We're passionate about a subject. We're passionate about the work we do. That's what gets us up every morning. Some people say to me, "Oh, John, that's a lot of work." I'm like, "No, that's not work. That's fun." And they look at me, I'm like, "Well, because I'm passionate about what I'm doing. I love it. And I don't see what I am doing as work." That is very, very key, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very key. All right. So another challenge that some people run into a problem with is they don't embrace innovation. They see innovation, we're like, I don't want to do that tonight. I don't know if I want to do that tonight. And so that's a very, very big, big problem. Not a small problem, but that is a very, very big problem. So this is a very key point. And I want you to understand that if you don't embrace innovation, well, then you're going to be extremely, extremely disappointed. You're going to be very, very disappointed. And if you're disappointed, then it's like you lose your luster. You lose that drive to go do what you want to do, right? You lose that drive. And you might be saying, "John, I don't know what that drive is." Well, the drive is that you do things because you want to do them, not because you have to do them. I think that sometimes people don't understand the reason for things. They don't understand what it means to embrace things. Okay. They just don't. And the reason they don't is because of what's maybe going on. And what's going on is the fact that they just don't get it. And you might be saying to me, "Hey, John, this is kind of nuts, or this is kind of crazy." But at the end of the day, it's really about what you're doing. Okay. And when I say what you're doing, I mean what you're doing in life, like what you're really doing. And if you don't understand what you're doing, then maybe there's a problem, right? Maybe there is a problem. So what that can mean for you is that you're not paying attention to the lights, the red lights in business. Everybody always says to me, "John, I know everything." Well, it's great to say you know everything, but let's be honest. Let's be humble and say we don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'm learning every day something new. All right. So when we think about all these great things, sometimes we can get frustrated, but it's important to also, ladies and gentlemen, know how to diversify your partnerships. So you can diversify what you're doing, where you're going, how things are happening. That's what diversification is. It's not putting all your eggs in one basket, right? Not putting all your eggs in one basket. And that might sound crazy, but the truth of the matter is it's not crazy. It is not crazy at all. And if it's not crazy, then it must be something pretty amazing, right? Must be something really, really, really amazing. But thinking about diversifying partnerships doesn't just start with you. It starts with other people and how you can make a difference in life. All right, let's move on to the next point, and that is ethics. So ethics in business is not something that you should take lightly. It's something that you should embrace and understand. Okay. Business can have ethical challenges, and staying on the side of integrity where it's high and making sure that you have a great reputation and building it is important, because let me just tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, you can destroy that business relationship in a fraction of a second. You can destroy any relationship in a fraction of a second. So why not make the choice today to start acting with ethics, with leadership? All right. That brings me to my next point: leadership in crisis. So when leadership is not working properly, we have to know what to do, because if leadership isn't handled right, then we might want to bail or jump ship. But it's not about jumping ship. It's about knowing how we can keep the ship afloat. Okay. How we can keep that ship afloat. That's important, guys. It's really, really important. And I say it's important to you because if it wasn't important, then you'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So just take business in stride. Take it slowly. Look at the lights. Enjoy the surroundings. Enjoy what you're doing in business, and be open to different suggestions. This is the most important thing. People that are know-it-alls, people that are not willing to be open to what's going on in their business or in life, are doomed for failure. Let me say that again. People who are not willing to open up with their business in life are doomed for failure. Wow. That's a pretty amazing statement, guys. Very amazing. So amazing that, it'll blow you away if you actually start to pay attention to it. If you start to pay attention to it, it will blow you away. All right, guys. So now that we've learned a lot about basically what I call the red light moments, finding meaning in life, stops and starts, and knowing that thriving through red lights and navigating business challenges, it's something that you need to do every day if you want to be successful in business. So just to review, listen to your clients. Research before you act. Monitor your profits constantly. Embrace innovation. Look for new technology and ways that you could actually do things better, more efficiently, save time, save money, and also provide a better client experience. Diversify your partnerships. Don't put everything in one basket with one company. Realize that there are other people, and you need to build relationships with others, because if one relationship goes south or something goes wrong or they can't fulfill it, you got to have another way to carry out that business. All right. Another one we talked about is ethics. When ethics goes downhill in business, well, that's a serious, serious problem. And sometimes ethics goes down because it's about profits first. If you're focused on profits first and ethics second, you shouldn't be in business. I'm going to say that right to your face. If you're focused on ethics second and business, if ethics is second, okay, and you only have business first, well, then you're going to have a problem. Leadership in crisis. Leadership in crisis. So leadership in crisis is important. When you recognize the signs that you are in a crisis, that leadership is in a crisis, what do? I think you have to examine what's going on, figure out what can be done, and then move on from there. If you can't, then it might be time to change the way you do stuff. Or maybe it might be time for you to leave that company. I've known several of my friends where they're like, the company's great, but their leadership is just terrible. And once they left, the rest of the company started leaving. So you got to provide a good, warm environment where people are going to feel comfortable to not only do business, but they're going to feel comfortable to work for you or for other people. So this is really key. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It has been an amazing privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you this fantastic evening here, May 15, 2024. Wednesday evening. I hope you'll like, love, support the channel. Comment below, tag your friends, callers, and associates. Share this out with everyone you know on social media. Then be sure, please, to go ahead and like, love, and also follow me on TikTok. Guys, it's been an amazing evening. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll catch you guys real soon. All right? Be well.